Today we're going to do an exercise session based around using the Swiss ball, Gymball, fit ball, call it what you will. It's one of these big bouncy balls. So, first thing that we're going to do, we're going to get started with some rollout exercises, which is a great stomach toner. So, roll forward, pushing the hips forward, making space by rolling the arms out. We're going to add some circles with the arms. This looks and feels like you're stirring a big pot of soup with a big two-handed spoon, making big rotations in the shoulders. Go the same way half a dozen times, and then reverse the circle to go anti-clockwise another half a dozen times. What we're trying to do is keep the spine still whilst doing this and drive all movement from the shoulders. So face on, it looks like that. See, I'm trying to keep my head and spine still and drive this movement around using the shoulders. So that's the first one. The next one that we're going to have a look at is we're going to do a bridge on the ball and flex the legs. So we're really working the hips, the hamstrings, the glutes. A really great toning exercise for the legs. So for this one, lie back. I'm placing my feet about shoulder width apart on the ball. Kind of like that, rather than up on the top together. This is very wobbly. This, I can steer the ball and have some control over it. So feet about shoulder width apart. From here, I'm going to tilt the pelvis ever so slightly to stop me from overusing my back. I'm keeping my arms up and out the way so you can see what's happening, but I would recommend for increased stability you have them down by your side. So you're going to squeeze your bum so that you're a straight line bridge to the ball. Then keep your bum squeezed as you pull the ball in towards your bum. Don't allow the hips to drop back down to the floor when you do that bit. So once through in full, I'm going to lift the hips, squeeze the bum, pull the ball in, come back out and down to the floor. Tilt, brace the tummy muscles, lift, pull, down to the floor. Brace, lift, pull, out, down to the floor. That's that next exercise. We're going to do Deadbugs with the ball. So, every time we meet in the middle, we're going to pass the ball from hands to legs. It looks like this. Starting in this Deadbug position, I've got my lower back tilted ever so slightly to push it into the floor, and to stop my back from arching away from the ground, I'm going to really brace my tummy muscles. Then I'm going to reach out with arms and legs to the point where it's really challenging to stop my lower back from shifting away from the ground. I'm going to meet in the middle, and when I do that, I'm going to swap the ball over, and we're going to go back there again. Next time we're in the middle, it goes to hands. Next time we're in the middle, it goes to feet. So we're going to swap the ball over every time we meet in the middle until the exercise is done. Next, a Gymball plank. For this one, I recommend that you start off kneeling. Place your hands on the ball and bring your chest over the top of the ball. So you don't want it too far out in front of you like this. So you want your chest over the top of the ball, and then you're going to lift the knees up off the floor into this plank position. You see how the ball is directly below my shoulders. It's like I'm trying to peer over and see down the other side of the ball. If the ball is out in front of you, you end up doing this sort of thing, because it's very difficult to stabilise it. You want to be forward, over the top of the ball, really holding that ball nice and strong, stopping it from wobbling around whilst you're holding your plank position. This is quite a good upper body exercise. You've really got to hold on to that ball. Lastly, hip press with the ball. Start sat on it, which is a relief. Walk forward until you are in the bridge position. I need to scoot just a little bit more space there. So walk forward. Here we go. Head, neck and shoulders all nice and supported by the ball. What I'm going to do here is starting off in this bridge position where I'm squeezing my bum, trying not to arch my back, so I don't want to lift my belly button to the ceiling. I want to push my hips toward the ceiling. That's going to mean that it feels like your bum is really squeezing, but your lower back is having an easy time. From here, flex the hips, sit toward the floor, and then push forcefully back into the top of that bridge, driving through your bum muscles. Coming down, driving up. Coming down, and driving back up again. There we go. That's your workout. cycle through that a few times in a circuit fashion, and you'll have a really effective whole body workout using nothing more than a